Nathaniel Bandy. Striving for originality.
This Top 10 intro is brought to you by VectorStar Productions.
So this game is actually really good. It's also the first time we get to play as Toadette. Aw yeah! So for this top 10, I'm going to share what I think are the most unique stages in the game. Uniqueness is based on the visuals and how creative the puzzles are. None of the bonus levels or the stages from the bonus sections count. They are just remixed levels or levels from Mario 3D World. So without further ado, let's go! At first, this may look like your ordinary snow level. You'll be fooled when you step on a chunk of snow that's really loose and fall to your death. Well, not really to your death, but you fall to an entirely new section of the stage. It's pretty neat how the snow hides an entire level underneath. There are some black spiky guys that float around and try to hurt you, but you can tell what areas they'll float across if you pay attention to the color of the blocks. I really love how challenging this level can be when trying to find gems. You have to fall on very specific spots. The star is probably the hardest spot to find, but the flying bugs on top can make things a bit easier. So this game changes up the formula for a few levels by having us hop in a minecart. Unfortunately, the real fun in Minecart Tunnel Throwdown is on the gamepad screen, so I can't show that because there's no way to capture that footage, but you can basically aim your gamepad around to shoot turnips at enemies, coins, and hidden gems. It's so neat how well the gamepad was implemented into this stage. It's extremely immersive. Honestly, all of the minecart stages in this game are really fun, but this one is the most visually appealing out of all of them. I mean, just look at how beautifully done the lighting is on those rocks. There's pretty little lights glittering all over the sky too. Just goddamn, this stage looks phenomenal.
Number 8.
Pop-Up Prairie Town stage looks and feels very unique in terms of the usual Mario themes. This level has a Western-esque design featuring a cactus, wood buildings, and a cool little Shy Guy face model thing on the top. Speaking of Shy Guys, you need to pull a solid snake and try to sneak around them. There's plenty of things to blow up, switches to pull, and several neat secret areas with coins to collect. The tiny fragments of black dust in the air was a great touch too. This stage defines Western.
Number 7.
There's a couple stages where you need to use the double cherry from Super Mario 3D World to complete them, and those are very mind-boggling. The best stage in that category has to be this one, Double Cherry Spires. Not only is the stage's theme absolutely dazzling and original for a Mario title, but it's quite a brain teaser. You really gotta make yourself pay attention to both characters at the same time and fully utilize the camera to figure out how to unlock all the gems and the star. This stage really looks to be inspired by the Taj Mahal. I appreciate the historical reference, Nintendo. At the same time, I'm also reminded of Aladdin due to all the magical flying carpets that we have to traverse. This is one of the first stages that demonstrates how important turnips can be. You have to use one to get a gem because it's literally impossible to touch it physically.
Number 6.
This is a huge but fantastic stage. You basically have to climb your way up to a huge castle using the pipes while avoiding enemies and such. The biggest obstacle in your way isn't the way up to the top, but is a magic Koopa. This fucker will not leave you alone. He continuously spams balls of death at you, and it really becomes a hassle. That's why it's so satisfying when you finally get to the very top, because you have access to a cannon, and you can shoot that fucker right solid in the face with a turnip. The best way to complete the stage is to just race your way to the top, shoot down the Magic Koopas, and then proceed forward to pin down all the secrets. I just love how expansive and complex they make this stage. It makes the original levels from Mario 3D World look like child's play.
Number 5.
For some reason, this level really reminds me of a Rubik's Cube. This is the most basic looking level, but is actually one of the hardest to figure out. The design is simple, the music is peaceful, and the sky is a beautiful sunset. But your own mind won't be so calm in the slightest. It takes a lot of brain power to figure out how to get all the gems and the golden mushroom. There's not much else to say aside from it's a very memorable stage in this game.
Number 4.
This level isn't the hardest, but the atmosphere is fantastic and the enemies make a huge impact in this stage. Basically, if you want to survive, you gotta use the football players to your advantage, and that's easier said than done. The developers really emphasize the intensity of these football players. You want to stay at the top and traverse the invisible platforms. On the top, the music is calm. However, if you slip or need to get a gem at the bottom, the football players will go crazy and kill everything near them while the music gets batshit insane. This is quite a rad stage if you ask me.
Number 3.
KG Conk Doorkeeper. KG Conk Doorkeeper. Say that 5 times fast. This stage is so high on the list because there are so many new and exciting puzzle mechanics that aren't seen in any other stages. It's really neat how you have to run atop cylinders to get inside them, then run inside those cylinders to access other parts of the stage. There's good use of the enemies too. They break things for you so you can get a gem. Man, I just heart this stage quite a bit.
Number 2.
Well, ain't this the most visually eye-popping stage in the game, or what? This stage is incredibly unique because you're essentially a ball inside a big pinball machine. Pipes launch us to the top, and we have to slide around, hit some slides, kill some piranha plants, and go through holes to get gems. I don't know what it is with Pinball and Nintendo, they just go great together. I mean, just look at Waluigi Pinball. That's probably my favorite Mario Kart track of all time, and this is almost my favorite Captain Toad stage. They emulate a pinball machine perfectly. It's even better that we can control the ball in this machine. Believe it or not now, there is a stage better than this one. And if you didn't believe me, well, that's silly of you. I mean, you're supposed to believe me because this is number 2 on the list. How could I mean, sorry, let's just get to this. I now understand the potential behind clear pipes. When they were first introduced, I thought it was a bit strange and unnecessary. This stage shows us why clear pipes are such a fantastic asset. Figuring out where to go is hard, but it's very easy to maneuver your direction. You need to carefully time when you go inside certain sections because the black spiky guys can easily hit you. The free roaming camera in this stage is beyond excellent since everything is clear. You can see all the obstacles that you need to see on a dime. So, did you like my list or not? What is your most unique Captain Toad stage and why? Leave a comment below and share with us. I'll respond to as many of you as I can. Thanks a bunch for watching. I pray for all of you to have a fantastic day.